What's up guys, it's JoJo and I'm back again with another YouTube video. Now, for all those who are very much committed, looking to go ahead and change your life, become financially free, get the nice car, get the nice house, and not having to spend 8 hours every day working in 9 to 5 that pays you $20 an hour, continue to watch. Now, if you guys have $100, a phone, and a brain, this is exactly how you guys are gonna make your next $10,000 in 30 days. Now, the first one, let's go ahead and be a little bit more realistic here. Starting off with $100 is gonna be extremely hard. But for all those who stay to watch to the end, you guys are gonna know exactly on how you guys can flip $100 into $10,000. Now, for all those who have a clothing brand, this is gonna be a little bit easier for you guys. But for those who are just starting out a clothing brand, make sure you guys pay attention, make sure you guys grab a notebook. Don't skip the video. Even if it sounds boring to you, do not skip it because every detail that I'm gonna be giving you guys is gonna be very, very important. So for those who are just starting out a clothing brand, if you guys did not know, but Pakistan is a lot cheaper than China. So the first thing you guys want to go ahead and do is find a reliable Pakistan manufacturer. Go ahead and get a design made. When it comes to creating a design, this design cannot be no BS. It cannot be whatever just comes off the top of your head, because realistically, if you guys are just starting out, your designs are probably gonna be 9 out of 10 is probably trash. And a lot of you guys do not want to hear that. A lot of you guys click off this video once you guys hear that, but it's the realistic truth. When you guys are creating a design, it needs to be a winning product. Now, creating a winning product is not something that comes easy, does not come off the head. It comes with a lot of studying, understanding the market, and a lot of experience. But let me go ahead and explain it to you guys. When creating a winning product, this product needs to directly sell itself, because most of you guys who do not have a lot of money most likely do not have tons of designer, tons of luxury type of living style, and probably do not have like tons of money just to go out and blow on like a rental or like a Airbnb or something like that in Miami to, you know, get a high rise or whatever. So you guys need to make a winning product that sells itself. Now, this winning product can go ahead and be a hoodie, a pair of sweatpants, a flannel, thermal, whatever it is. I would say do not create shirts because it's currently winter and not many people are buying shirts and stuff like that, or shorts. So if you guys are selling shorts, shirts, whatever the hell it could be that, you know, you usually wear like in summer, and you guys are selling this now in December of 2025 or even January, February of 2026, you guys are probably retarded, and it's probably the most dumbest thing you could be doing right now. I meet a lot of people who actually go out and do this, and I tell them they're fucking stupid. So yeah, it makes no sense, because if we go ahead and put this for an example, right? There's 10 different clothing brands that, you know, pop up on these potential customers that are interested in buying clothes, and none of them are selling hoodies, sweatpants, and stuff like that, and then you're just selling shirts. Who the hell is gonna come to you and buy shirts? Makes no sense. So what I would go ahead and just highly recommend to you guys is create something that is emotional connecting. Create something that when they go ahead and see the product, they emotionally feel a type of way towards your brand, towards that product. It makes them like, you know, already build a connection with them. For example, I made a product that said, save me from overthinking. And I mixed it in with some stuff that was trending, some stuff that was going ahead and really selling into the market and not a lot of people were doing. And I ended up making, combined with the hoodie and the sweatpants, I ended up making $40,000 off those both products. So it's not hard at all to go ahead and create a product that's gonna go ahead and sell. What is very extremely hard is creating a winning product. Let me explain a little bit more. When you guys create a product, this product could be literally anything. It could be leopard print, it could be camo, it could be, you know, something that you just made off the top of your head. It could be your logo on a corner of, you know, the hoodie or whatever. But the difference between that and a winning product is it just sells itself, you know? If you guys are going ahead and creating a product that literally just like, for example, simple, just like this, you guys need to go ahead and make content that sells itself, you know? Because this product here is not gonna sell itself. There's nothing unique about this piece here. You know, leopard print is kind of dying out at this point. Not many people are doing leopard print, but if you create it the correct way, create the content the correct way, it's gonna sell. You know, it's not like this thing is completely dead. And for those who are creating it just now, and you guys have no experience with your clothing brand at all, and you guys have no experience with even designing or marketing, you're gonna fail, not gonna lie. And I'm gonna put this also out there, camo. Just do camo, bro. Camo print is just selling regardless. It started popping back in like August, going into like September and stuff like that. I dropped a camo hoodie in October actually, and not many people were doing camo. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, like that was the best selling product I had in the whole entire collection I dropped. I dropped like 10 to like 14 pieces. I don't know the exact amount off the top of my head, but it was extremely sellable. So I would necessarily say go ahead and do something that has to do with camo. Now, once you guys went ahead and, you know, created your design, whatever it is, I would say stay away from just putting like your logo right here or your logo here on the hoodie. You guys are just gonna pretty much burn your money by getting the sample and stuff like that. So just more of the story, just stay away from putting your designs that includes your logo onto the product itself. Put that on like the neck tag. For example, right here, I literally just have my logo here on the neck tag. I do not have my logo anywhere else onto the product here. Now, if you guys are gonna be putting in your logo, make sure you guys have designer clothes. Make sure you guys have a good camera to go ahead and record videos on. Make sure you guys have a good aesthetic to your brand. Now, for that case, it will be sellable if you guys do it that way, because now you guys can build an emotional connecting relationship with your audience through your content, through your marketing, and not just specifically your product. Now, if you guys do both, you guys are gonna be millionaires, dude. Now let me stop. So once you guys got that step done, it's gonna move over to the next. You guys need to really ask yourself here, am I gonna go ahead and do this blindly, or am I gonna go ahead and do this with some type of information, some type of knowledge, some type of, I guess you could kind of say, experience without having experience? A lot of people think like, oh, I just need to go ahead and just jump in and do it. Yes, correct. I am fully a believer about just, if you guys are gonna start something, just do it, completely just jump full into it. But you guys wanna have at least some type of knowledge so that when something that does come apart, you guys wanna go ahead and build it with actually knowing at least a little bit of knowledge from it. So what I went ahead and created was Fashion Well Starter for you guys. And if you guys are just starting out a clothing brand with only $100, the biggest mistake that you guys can do is thinking money is the problem. I see a lot of people who say, oh, I don't have enough money to start up a clothing brand. It's a complete lie. This is just something that they go ahead and tell themselves because they just do not either wanna take action, they're lazy, or they just wanna stay poor for the rest of their lives. Like for example, I've seen people with thousands of dollars, I'm talking about $10,000, $15,000, start up a clothing brand and just completely fail. So more of the story, whether you have money or you don't, you can either win or you can either lose. I've seen people with literally nothing, literally just a sample that they got for free from their manufacturer, and they made $10,000 their first drop ever. And the difference between the person who had $10,000 to start up and the person who went ahead and just got the free sample from the manufacturer wasn't the budget, it was the knowledge. Now, for example, when I first started, I didn't magically just figure everything out. I wasted money, I made bad designs, I ran ads and burnt tons of money, and I generally just learned the hard way. So I'm here to go ahead and tell you guys everything that's correct based upon all the mistakes that I went through within my journey of starting up my clothing brand. And the one thing that I can definitely say is that you guys not having money is not the problem, it's the knowledge. And if you guys are holding onto that $100 for dear life like a poor fuck, starting up this clothing brand without any knowledge is gonna be the dumbest thing you guys can actually do. So if you're just gonna jump into this clothing brand thing with no knowledge at all, click off this video, it's gonna be a waste of your time. Now, if you guys are sitting here watching tons of fucking YouTube videos about how to start up a clothing brand and thinking that you can go ahead and do it yourself on YouTube and all that, you're a complete fucking idiot, dog. Once I touched my first 6 figures with my clothing brand, I learned that 99% of these YouTubers that make content about how to start up a clothing brand, how to go ahead and make $10,000 your next drop, it all sounds fucking good, sounds so crazy to go ahead and do, but they're just lying to you. And the reason why I know is because I done it. I made $10,000 a month. I made $15,000 a month. I made $20,000, and I even made $40,000 a month. I even made $50,000 in a month. So for these people to go ahead and just say, do this, do that, do this, and do that, you guys are over here sitting, listening to them and taking their steps, and you guys are just failing. I know for a fact that if you guys have been doing your clothing brand for a long time and you guys have really not paid for any type of knowledge or anything like that, or you guys have not talked to anybody who just gave out free sauce, which it's very rare for people to go ahead and give out free sauce. Like for example, I'm not one of them. Like I do not give out free sauce to anybody, mainly because I work so hard, spend so much money just to go ahead and learn this, and then just to go ahead and give it out to somebody for free makes no sense at all. But you guys probably figured out that all this information that they give on YouTube is a complete lie. And I'm talking mainly to those who actually made sales, actually have an established brand already. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. For all these people who never started up a clothing brand before, they are just watching tons of YouTube videos, joining tons of people's TikTok lives, watching these little animated videos on TikTok and stuff like that. And they just think it's all easy and simple to go ahead and do, but it's not peaches and rainbows. That's what you guys do not understand, that this thing here, which is starting up a clothing brand, is not easy at all. It takes tears, it takes sweat, and tons of knowledge, patience to go ahead and actually do. And if I was just to restart from complete scratch, not know anything, I would go ahead and have my $100 bill. I would go deposit inside the bank and learn knowledge first. To be completely honest with you guys, I will go ahead and just invest that full $100 into knowledge, mainly because I know that the knowledge is gonna go ahead and make me the money, not the money. What a lot of you guys think is that, oh, I need the money to go ahead and make me more money. It's completely false. I'm gonna be completely transparent. There's been times where I went broke, like literally $0 in my bank. I'm talking about like 70 cents. And I went ahead and have connections with manufacturers that give me free samples. And I sat here and had my phone, made content, marketed it correctly, and made a quick $14,000. So therefore, it does not take money to go ahead and make you money or a successful business. It takes the right knowledge. Now, obviously, you guys need to reinvest, etc. I'm not saying that you guys need to have $0 the entire time. It's unrealistic, but to start up your clothing brand and actually make something, you need to have knowledge. Another thing too is that all these YouTubers made it seem so like easy to go ahead and make tons of money with your clothing brand, and I'm sitting here telling you guys it's not. I'm not gonna continue to talk about this. I'm gonna get right back into the sauce, but before I do, I want you guys to understand that this is not easy. And like I said, these YouTubers make it seem like you guys can get the biggest houses, the biggest cars off of clothing brands, but it's completely false. They're lying to you. It's unrealistic. So take yourself out of that mindset and just think like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to sit here for the next 6 months and grind my ass off. And to be honest with you, it's probably gonna take longer, probably 12 months, maybe 18 months to go ahead and actually see some type of income. But now let's just say you guys had my brain, it would probably take you about 30 to 60 days to actually make a quick little 20 ball, 30 ball, whatever it is. But I went ahead and put something together for you guys. And I'll go ahead and walk you through the exact process, the exact strategies, and everything that you guys need to know before starting up your clothing brand so you guys can actually go ahead and make your first $1,000, literally your first job. And yes, for you guys asking, how long is it gonna take? It's gonna take one day. Literally, that's just how easy it is. And now with that $1,000 that you guys go ahead and make, you guys need to go ahead and reinvest that back into the business. So now before I move forward, go ahead and get yourself Fashionable Starter. It's literally less than $20. It's literally less than a meal. Go ahead and get it and actually learn real information. Go ahead and take everything that I say in this video and inside Fashionable Starter, combine them together and make a quick $1,000 your first day of dropping. Joining Fashionable Starter is gonna bring you a full community, like-minded people just like you that wanna go ahead and actually become financially free. Build connections with them, build connections with me, and you'll figure out that making money online is the easiest thing ever. It's a lot easier than working a 9 to 5. The only thing you'll need is the right knowledge. So now go ahead and just pause this video, get Fashionable Starter real quick, make sure you guys lock in your spot so that right when you guys get done with this video, you guys can go ahead and go straight over to it and study everything I talk about. And like I said, I'm not here to take your money. It's less than $20. And for all those who went ahead and actually made $1,000 within one single drop, do not get it. It's gonna be a waste of your money. But it's mainly for those who went ahead and are trying to start up a clothing brand with little to no knowledge and actually want to do it correctly. So now moving over to the next one. You guys want to go ahead and build yourself a website. Building a website became so much more easier when Shopify came out. You guys get some themes. You guys can go ahead and just add your products onto the Shopify products tab, make everything like super unique. Don't be adding tons of freaking pictures that look like crap. And just more of the story, make the website look sellable. For those who do not know what a sellable website looks like, I went ahead and put together a pre-built website that you guys can go ahead and get in the link of the description. But that website there is gonna go ahead and be the best bet, especially for a starter, because you guys wanna build trust throughout your potential customers, throughout your fan base. And nowadays in 2025, moving on to 2026, scamming in the clothing brand industry has become a big thing. A lot of these shoppers that come from Instagram and they bought off of Instagram brands and stuff like that before, they became 10 times smarter. They're probably smarter than you, to be honest with you. And the reason why I say that is because they already been through the whole entire thing of buying from a brand and then waiting freaking 6 months to receive their item, all that type of stuff. So in order to eliminate that mindset of that potential customer when they go ahead and visit your website is to have a high converting website, which is exactly what I built within the pre-built theme. All you guys need to go ahead and do is download it. It's gonna show you exactly how to install it. Once you guys went ahead and installed it, your whole entire website is built. It's that simple. Shopify made it extremely easy for people to go ahead and make a website to the point where these people are like 16 years old making websites that look like dog shit. Like they think in their head like, oh, my website's fire. My website's fire. But in reality, like it may be cool to you, right? But are you making it to look cool or are you looking to make it to sell? So there's a huge difference. Like, for example, I can go ahead and make a website that looks cool as crap. I can code up some crazy stuff to make it look super cool. But in reality, that website there is just not gonna go ahead and convert any sales at all. And the reason why is because you need to make a website that's built to sell and not built to look good. There's a completely different genre when it comes to those type of things, but just make sure you play your cards right. And if you guys are actually trying to sell, it needs to be built to be high converting. So make sure you guys are using Shopify for this. Do not use Wix. Do not use any other type of thing. Just literally use Shopify. It's gonna be the most easiest thing, especially to get a payment processor. Now from there, you guys are gonna wanna go ahead and download a Shopify theme called PostScript SMS. PostScript is like a purple app that you guys can go ahead and just download literally through Shopify. And this here is gonna be exactly how you guys are gonna go ahead and collect SMS subscribers, which is like people's phone numbers and stuff like that. You guys can go ahead and just market to them anytime you want. It's literally the best marketing strategy out right now. It's like SMS and then ads and stuff like that, organic from there. But yes, SMS is gonna be the best thing to go ahead and use to actually market to people. And the reason why is because people are always on their phones. People are always going ahead and checking their messages. They're always texting people. So just go ahead and download that, set up all your automations, set up your legacy pop-up. Once you guys went ahead and set that up, you guys are all good to go. And for all those who have no idea what the heck PostScript is, it's extremely simple. The only thing that is gonna be extremely hard is understanding on how to work it and also copywriting your automations, because if you guys do not know, but automations is actually one part of the backend system that brings you in sales. So let's just say, for example, you guys have tons of add to carts, tons of checkouts, but hardly any purchases. What PostScript will go ahead and do is run in the background and go ahead and bring in all those sales for you for completely free. They will go ahead and figure out, okay, this person here who signed up for the SMS list added to cart and checked out, but just did not purchase. So PostScript will go ahead and just go target them and make them buy pretty much. It's super simple. But in order for that to happen, you guys need to go ahead and have either a copywriter do it for you or learn how to copyright. I would say do not use ChatGPT at all. GPT, remember, it's like an AI. When you're going ahead and texting these people, you need to talk to them like you're their friend. You know, if you guys are targeting, you know, teenagers, people that are like 18, 19, 20, 25, whatever, you need to have similar lingo to them. You need to be able to connect with these people while they're texting and stuff like that. For example, like if you guys are texting somebody and you guys use like slang or whatever, and this person does not understand your slang at all, they're gonna text you completely differently or ignore you. So that is a big part that a lot of people do not understand when you guys are running your SMS. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that you should be using "bae" or "that John" or stuff like that. Obviously, do not do that. But when it comes to, you know, the way you wording things is extremely important. Like when people go ahead and have a conference with a company or whatever, they go ahead and talk like,
Yes, sir. So now in today's video, we are going to be talking about churches and leopard print hoodies.
you know what I'm saying? So like, it's all about kind of how like you speak, how you word things, or just however the case may be, just depending on your target audience. So now once you guys finalize that, set that all up, you guys are 80% of the way there. The next thing you guys are gonna wanna go ahead and do is receive your sample. That's it, just receive your sample. Let's move over to the next one. You guys need to make high quality content now. Making high quality content is gonna be the most important thing, but also one of the most hardest thing to go ahead and do, because as somebody who doesn't really create content like that, or somebody who just makes like these weird TikTok videos of, you know, like the light skin type of videos, it's gonna be extremely hard to actually go ahead and make this type of content, because you guys are so used to making like this light skin and kind of like thirst trapping type of content. Or like, let's just say you guys do not post content at all, you guys are gonna have literally no idea how to make it at all. So what I would recommend is go ahead and look up at iWonderBloody on Instagram. Look at the content that I have posted up on there and just make similar content like that. That content is honestly gonna be the most easiest content to go ahead and bring you in sales. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like with iWonderBloody, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like with iWonderBloody, I hardly put in any effort for real. Like I literally just stand there like this and just be like, you know what I'm saying? And it brings me in tons of money. You know, the designer shoes sell itself pretty much, you know what I mean, dude? So yeah, go ahead and do that. Just copy my content, honestly. Like, there's money out there for everybody, so I really don't care if you just copy my content. It doesn't really matter to me. I honestly made WonderBloody just to go ahead and show you guys, for those who've been subscribed for a while now. I made it so that to show you guys that making $10,000 with a clothing brand is very easy. You know, I ran into people who'd be like, it's not easy. It's gonna take me years. And I'm like, nah, it's really not. You just need the knowledge. You know, like I see people who want to go ahead and join my mentorship and they're like, man, I'm not spending $5,000 on your mentorship. They're like, it's not going to make me any money. And I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I get it. It's $5,000, right? But it's like, what do you want to go ahead and actually get? Do you want to go ahead and make $10,000 quickly? Or do you want to make $10,000 in 6 months or a year and then actually become unprofitable because of how much you invested throughout those 6 months. So you kind of just got to weigh out what you want to do. And these people just don't get it. They think that it's going to come easy to them because YouTube brainwashed them with this unrealistic expectation that they're going to go ahead and get more of the story. Weigh out your options, guys. If you guys are looking to go ahead and make $10,000 quickly, then the $5,000 mentorship would be for you. Now, for all those who want to go ahead and join the mentorship, you guys can go ahead and apply. It's going to be a link in the description. Or you guys can go ahead and just search up fashionwealth.co on Google, Safari, whatever. So now back to what I was saying, make sure your content is made to sell. Your content needs to go ahead and be extremely representable. But yeah, making content probably gonna be hard, but also easy if you guys just go ahead and copy my content. I would suggest like going down to like the nearest city down to you guys, make sure you guys have good clothing. Like if you guys do not have a fit put together, how do you expect people to envision on what they're gonna put their fit together with? So yeah, once you guys got that done with the marketing, you guys are good to go. You guys are gonna be able to make your first $10,000 within 30 days extremely quickly. But now let's go over some facts that you guys need to know before you guys start. First of all, manufacturers, they scam. Second of all, manufacturers, they lie. Third of all, manufacturers go ahead and provide shit quality. So the way that you guys are gonna wanna go ahead and actually make this not happen to you is get a manufacturer that somebody actually uses already. You know, don't go ahead and get a manufacturer that you're just finding yourself or that just contacts you. Because most of the time when they're contacting you, they have no clientele and they are just looking for money, which means that they have poor quality or poor services. Because if you guys think about it, like if they had really good services or stuff like that, they would be fully booked and they wouldn't be messaging you at all. So what I went ahead and did is bought Project Capri's clothing brand manufacturer, which is, they actually made my denim for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I made pretty good bread off of those denim. But yeah, I would suggest doing something similar to that. Now, for all those who joined Fashion Wealth Starter in the beginning of the video, I'm pretty sure you guys already seen, but you guys get access to a full list of manufacturers from Pakistan and China. So you guys will have a variety of options to go ahead and pick from. Now, in Fashion Wealth Starter, we also go ahead and have a free sample script that you guys can go ahead and message them with. Literally, all you gotta do is copy, paste it into the manufacturer's DMs, and boom, you got a free sample just like that. So now another thing is when you guys are running ads, make sure you guys are running ads the correct way. And what I mean by the correct way, obviously you guys probably do not know if you guys are watching this video, you know, you guys are probably struggling with ads right now. Whatever you guys are watching on YouTube right now in 2025, going on to 2026 in December, Meta Ads came out with a new update. And more of the story, everybody on YouTube has not talked about it yet, has not posted about it yet. They all go and say, oh, the new update, here's what you guys go and do. They're lying to you. And the reason why I know that they're lying is because I was watching those videos when I was trying to learn the new Meta Ads update, which is called Andromeda. And it took me about a week to figure out, maybe a week and a half to actually figure out. And during that entire week, I'm not even gonna lie, I was panicking like a motherfucker. Like I was extremely nervous. I was burning tons of money and I just was losing on tons of sales on my brand. And I was doing nothing but just watching these videos. And now that I figured it out, they just lied, bro. Like they are lying. Like I watched tons of videos, literally every single video that I could find, and they just lied. Like I was literally just doing the same setup that they were trying to tell me to do, the same way to structure it. And bro, they were just lying. Like it was extremely frustrating to go ahead and watch these people with thousands and thousands of subscribers and then go ahead and see them just give out information that was fake, because they have a whole fan base and they're just literally steering them all in the direction just so that they can go ahead and like get views or go ahead and get tons of comments and stuff like that. Like really just for clout, you're gonna go ahead and make people waste their money. It makes no sense. But I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it because you know what? They probably make money off of their YouTube and you know what? That's their choice. God knows exactly on what they're doing, and let's see on who God rewards at the end of the day, the person who's gonna go ahead and tell the truth or the person who was lying. So, more of the story, when you guys are running ads, go ahead and just do one campaign, one ad set, 10 to 50 different creators. That's literally it. Top funnel, middle funnel, bottom funnel, all inside of one ad set. There you go. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, but I teach all that into my mentorship, which you guys can go ahead and apply down below. It's not cheap. It costs $5,000 to get into. We're not taking no rookie brand owners who don't have no money to invest. I understand that if I lowered down my price for my mentorship, I would get more people, but I'm honestly not looking to get more people. I'm looking to get people who actually have money to invest into their brand, not sit here and be like, oh, I have to wait till next week to invest into my brand. You know, I'm looking for people who have the money, just do not have the knowledge and actually want to make something out of themselves. So yeah, that's pretty much on why my mentorship is $5,000. And to kind of sum it all up, literally, if you have $5,000, come to me with it. I'll turn your whole entire clothing brand into a successful business operating to make income daily. You'll get winning product designs. You'll learn how to run ads, or we'll provide you with a full verified Meta Ads team. You'll get so many things. If you guys just go ahead and click on the link in the description, you guys can go ahead and just view the video there and it'll explain everything to you guys. It's literally 5 minutes long. Just take 5 minutes out of your day, learn some more information, because I do give out tons of information inside that video as well. So even if you guys are not interested in getting a $5,000 mentorship, there's just tons of knowledge in there. And what I mean by there is the video. So yeah, I mean, there wasn't really much to explain into this video, mainly because a lot of information is in Fashionable Starter. You guys are just gonna be held back a bunch because money when starting up a clothing brand is not the issue at all. It's mainly about the knowledge, you know, the lack of knowledge and stuff like that. Or compared to those people who do have tons of knowledge, they make tons of money. I'm pretty sure for those who developed a skill set, you guys make tons of money, or at least made some type of money off of your knowledge, because knowledge is power at the end of the day. So anyways, I'm about to get the heck up out of here, y'all. Peace out. See you guys on the other side.